Chris again at the Reed's Wind Show, and I'm sitting with Rosie. Rosie's going to tell us about the Thundermax. We've been getting a lot of questions from readers, so I'm going to do them a favor and ask them straight from you, and they'll know. For some reason, there's a lot of confusion about it. Now, this is truly a plug-and-play system, right? They bolt it in, and you have sensors. Tell me about it. What are the sensors for? They replace the system?
Well, basically, this is a true replacement system. It's not a piggyback or add-on single modifier. Okay. And what you do is you order it directly from us, or one of our dealers, and put a map in it. That is the base map for your calibration for your motorcycle. Okay, so the buyer will tell you what they have on their bike, and you'll send them a map that's close to what they're going to use. Exactly. A lot of times, for the more stock applications, we have a map that's dead on. If they have, if they want to make modifications later, you don't have to necessarily remap. You add an air cleaner or cams, it'll auto-tune to your new parts. You mean all they have to do is ride it and go through the RPM ranges and it'll just dial it in? Yep, it'll figure it out. It's a smart little sucker. Very nice. And I see you got different sensors, so these are the... These are wideband. Oh, not like the narrow ones that are in. Correct. Because the ones on the bike really only work in a little range. They only tune in a smaller range. The wideband Thundermax sensors allow you to tune a much broader spectrum. So you're actually getting live, extremely fast fuel point correction. So the machine actually can read what's coming out of the pipe and enrich and or lean as needed. Exactly. Over a big range of. Exactly. So if you're like me and you like to ride, I always start out at sea level. Where I live is sea level. I ride out into the mountains. And it'll change for the air density, the temperature, riding conditions. All I have to worry about is just getting on the bike and hitting that pedal. Now, does it ever stop adjusting? Does it get to a point and can you freeze it at that point, or you always let it just keep adjusting? Well, that's really up to you. You have an option. You have options. There's tons of options. You have options. You can go riding, and it'll learn to a certain point. You stop, take a break, grab some coffee, get some lunch. You get back on the bike, and it's learning again. So it's constantly learning. Okay, great. So, but if you get it dialed to a certain amount and you like the way it's performing, can you shut down the learning so it'll just save the maps you have? Or will it always keep making tweaks? Well, that's kind of a catch-22. If you like the way the bike is riding one day, you're never riding in the same situation twice. So you want it to be constantly tuning for every new situation you encounter when you're on a motorcycle. So even if you're out riding one day and it's 70 degrees and sunny and beautiful, the next day you go out to ride, it might be cloudy and a little bit rainy. You want to adjust for that because your air density, so the way your motor operates changes. All right, but it makes the changes so quickly, you really don't, you don't feel it. All you feel is